Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. All right, family, welcome in. Welcome to the Daily Spark. And family, I am excited to be here with you today. We are back up. Everything is working, so it appears. And I'm trying something new. I am trying to, maybe I might need to go to stream rather. See, because I know y'all can't see me, and it's cool. Y'all can't see me. It's cool. But maybe I should, I guess I could turn on the light. Let's see about turning on the light. See if that'll work. All right, boom. Let's see how that works. All right, let me check real quick. I'm just experimenting. That's it. I'm getting the stream bug on me right now. Let's see. I'm going to just turn it on and see what happens. Okay. Oh. All right, with my holy t-shirt. Lord have mercy. Let me take that off real quick. All right. I don't want y'all to think that, I do need your support. As you can see, I'm running around here with torn wife beaters and stuff. Not because I'm beating wives or something like that. It's just that it's old, we got to kind of, but hey, I want to welcome you to the Daily Spark. I want to let y'all know that I appreciate each and every last one of you that take the time to tune in to the Daily Spark and rock with us here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media, right? Family. So first off, we want to clap it up for all of the Nia babies because it is Nia season out here. It is Nia season out here, right? So we clapping it up for the Nia babies. And we also want to recognize the Ujamaa babies because we are in the week of Ujamaa. Clap it up, clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Man, we are here and we are live, standing here, proud and beautiful. Man, let me see. I got it on. So now I got a timeout on my screen. So I got to figure out how to switch the background, but that is the title for the day, even though it's backwards. Those of you that can see, I'm going to come off and I am going to go to my speaker. I haven't figured out how to be able to do both of them at the same time yet, but I'm just experimenting right now. All right, family. So, once again, I want to welcome you here. I want to make sure to tell you to like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, please, if you could, please, by all means, comment so we can know how we are doing, how we are growing. So we are going to start the show up like we usually do. I'm going to tell you, be on the lookout because I'm going to be posting up a lot. I'm kind of slowing down on the posting. For those of you that are in the Telegram group, I have opened up a new chat called the Ubuntu Loop. I'm gonna be posting up write-ups on the Ubuntu Loop. You know what I'm saying? So, as well as nice little videos, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be posting those up on my Instagram and Facebook as well as on the TikTok. I got to figure out how I'm going to place them throughout the rest of my platform. I'm gonna post them up, but it's just a matter of me taking the time to figure out how to do it right, because I want to make sure that if I'm doing it right and I'm able to be effective. All right. So once again, let's keep it moving. I should experiment with the stream. Yeah, let's experiment. I'm gonna experiment with the stream real quick. Let me let me go on off of here and let me boom, boom, boom. Let me go to the stream. Recording, speech, transcribe. All right. So I am going to record and I'm going to experiment with this live stream. Let's see what happens with this live stream. Best for public audiences. Let's see. Oh, snap. I could pick the channel. I could stream on Haatim. Yeah, let's stream on Haatim. Create event. We're gonna G&J Media title. What is the title? Oh, no. Oh, so I got to create new event. All right. Oh, I could stream privately? What? Shut up. All right. I'm gonna experiment with the public real quick. The title. Let's go to the title. Let me find the title real quick. And I know y'all like, Brother Haatim, there you go. Always experimenting. Yeah, I'm always experimenting, family, because I want to see, I want to make sure we are able to take stuff to the next level. But I haven't streamed in a while, and I must be honest, I do kind of miss it. Now I'm gonna figure out how to reverse my the picture in the background over there. And we're gonna get it together. Let me put up the title. Boom. I have all this ready next time. If I do it, I'm gonna start streaming. Let's go. Make sure everyone is ready. Start. Boom. So those of you that come on, realize that you're gonna be streaming with me. So all right. So I'm gonna have to create a picture if I do it like this without the background. This is just a test. I'm just testing, right? So my head will be getting cut off and stuff like that. So now back to, there we go. So now, family, first off, I want to start off with the proverb of the day. Now, those of you that I'm streaming to right now, at this point in time, you will not be able to hear the stuff that I am hearing. And I don't want to mess up the sound because I could take it off my speakers, but I'm not. Let's go and we're going to do it. So here we go. It's the proverb. That's right. We're about to move to the proverb of the day. Man, come on, family. Proverb of the day. Proverb of the day. The proverb of the day is, when you pray, move your feet. Now, first off, it's important to me to know what it means to you. Right? Those of you that's used to the old school stuff that I used to do. But I want to put it in context of the energy that we have today. So the title, before I even jump any farther, the title for us today is The Luminary Stride, Moving Your Feet, Ignite Your Purpose. So when you pray, move your feet. For us, prayer is not an act of just asking. It's an act of doing, right? We not only pray with our words, we not only pray on our knees, we not only pray prostrate, but we also pray in the process of doing the work, right? Because prayer without work is empty, right? And we do not, in Gye-Nyame, we do not want to be the ones left standing empty, right? It makes no sense. We got too much going for us to not be able to accomplish what it is that we will. You understand what I'm saying? So when we pray, when we ask, we must move our feet. We must act in action. We must be in action. Let me say that, right? So that is the proverb for the day. When you pray, move your feet. I would love to hear what you think it means to you. Also, family, those of you who understand the ancestral algorithm. All right, the ancestral algorithm. I don't like using the term affirmation, right? But it is an affirming statement. It's an algorithm from our ancestors, right? And it's something, that we create here at Gye-Nyame Journey because we needed thought interrupters, because a lot of times we go into negative thoughts. So on a daily basis, I am putting out thoughts. I have 70 different thoughts, 10 for each day, for each principle, right? So we have 10 for Nia. And the purpose of the algorithm for Nia is basically overcoming aimlessness, and a program of depression. Looking at the algorithms that's out here, right? The goal that I believe of the algorithms out there, what they try to plug you into, they try to plug you into aimlessness. Because as long as I keep you aimless, right, I can make money off of you, right? By giving you different things to aim at. Because as long as I keep you off the course that you're supposed to be on, you're always going to feel empty. And if I could act like I'm giving you sources or things to pursue, right, I can make money off it, right? And if I can make money off of it, I can grow while you're stuck. I could use your energy to grow my thing. And your thing could just wither away. And because there's so many of y'all with your own things out there, I can just allow all those to wither and allow mine to grow. I can live off of your ashe. I can live off of your life energy. So the algorithm, the ancestral algorithm for us today is designed to overcome aimlessness and the program of depression. And the algorithm that I didn't write down, I was in such a hurry. The algorithm for today is I am the light that I have been waiting for. Now remember, when you say these, you have to invest that emotional content in there. You got to throw the emotions in it, right? We got the IMESP. They all come together like a fist and can knock anything down. But that emotion, that emotional one, right? That emotion in there, that is the energy of the system. It's the biggest finger too, right? You see it, right? It's the biggest finger too, the emotions. IME, that's that emotional finger, right? Put it up. That's right. Put it up, that emotional finger. Now, the way you put the emotional finger up, right, you got to go and say your ancestral algorithm as well as your Ubuntu loop with emotion. So the ancestral algorithm for the day is I am the light I have been waiting for. So can I hear you? I am the light. I can't hear him. Anime says she can't hear y'all. Anime says she can't hear y'all. So once again, I'm going to ask again. Once again, I am the light. Okay, Simba said, okay. Simba said, all right, cool, thank you. Simba said that he can hear you. I am the light I have been waiting for. Come on. Say it with your chest. I am the light I have been waiting for. I am the light that I have been waiting for. I am the light that I have been waiting for. You are the light that you have been waiting for. You are what you have been waiting for. You are the person that you've been waiting to become. You. See, because a lot of y'all, you condemning yourself about the past and you fret in the future, or you're waiting for the future. But the whole piece is, family, you never wake up in the past and you never wake up in the future. You always wake up in the now. You have to begin the work now, because now is the only time that you ever have. You don't die in the future. You die in the now. You weren't born in the past. You were born in the now. Your life has been one continuous now. And many of you are waiting for some future event or some future person to come in and change your life, or come in and change your situation, or come in and change you. And it don't work like that. You are the light that you've been waiting for. Say it with your chest. I am the light that I've been waiting for, right? Come on now, because we got to be serious about this. Either the culture is real, either all this stuff that we're talking about, far as the principles, and either it's real or it's not, right? For me, it's real. I don't know about for you, right? So now let's move on. The Ubuntu loop. Now, for those that are new, the Ubuntu loop is based on the concept of I am because we are, and we are because I am, or I am a person because of other persons, right? My human beingness, my existence is because of the group. But the conundrum is that the group's existence is because of me. We strengthen and weaken each other. So we have a loop going on with the I and the we, with the I am and the we are. There is a loop there, right? And if you could imagine it, it's like a figure 8. You have the figure 8, you got the 8 laying on the side. It's on the side like the infinity. In one of the bubbles, you have the I am, and the other one you have we are. And the energy builds. So as I become more of something, the we becomes more of something. And because the we become more of something, it generates more energy and send it to me. And my I am becomes a little bit more powerful. And I send more energy back to the we are, and it becomes a little bit more powerful. You see the loop there? So when we say I am because we are, and we are because I am, it's a power loop because it constantly goes, because I am always because we are always. You understand what I'm saying? I am powerful because we are powerful. And because we are powerful, I become more powerful. And because I become more powerful, we become even more powerful. And it keeps on building like that. But you have to be involved with the right we. It's a culture thing. It's a tribe thing. It's a family thing. You understand, right? And you'll understand in a second once I really get through this, right? So let's get into it, right? So the Ubuntu loop today is built on the word aligned, right? Now, what do I mean by aligned from the Gye-Nyame perspectives? Listen, synchronize perfectly with your personal calling and needs of the line. Uh-oh. I don't think y'all heard me. Synchronize perfectly with your personal calling and needs of the line. Brother Haatim, what you mean by the line? Oh, Lord. I'm going to for those on YouTube, I got thunder cracking. I'm about to take a sip of coffee. The thunder's cracking. 6, 5, 4. Yeah, my producer told me not to talk during the sound effects. She's going to get mad because I said that but my producer told me, and I am obedient, right? Listen, I want y'all to think about this, right? Synchronize perfectly with your personal calling and the needs of your line. Brother Haatim, what's the line? We could look at it as a line, right? Because that's the only way I could describe it for you right now. But we have you, we have your family, we have your tribe, we have your community, we have your nation, we have your ancestors, we have you, we have your children, we have your ancestors. Or we have your ancestors, we have you, the yet to be born, back to your ancestors. These constant loops that go on in our culture. We believe in cycles. We work in cycles. We build on cycles because we understand things move to one another, and they're not separate. West Asians need to separate things so that they can understand it. You don't. You can look at a whole and get an understanding. You don't necessarily have to break it into parts. You can break it into parts and to get a deeper understanding, but some of us don't have to do that shit. Some of us can look at the whole shit and be like, oh shit, I understand. All right? That's that mastery, but I'm going to leave that alone. All right. So here's the loop. I am aligned because we are aligned. And because we are aligned, I am aligned. And because I am aligned, we are aligned. And because we are aligned, I am aligned. You get it? And because I am aligned, we are aligned. And because we are aligned, I become more aligned. And because I become more aligned, we become super aligned. And because we become super aligned, I become super duper aligned. It's a power loop that's moving around the infinity sign, around the I and the we, getting stronger and stronger as I become more solid in being aligned. The group that I am with, the we that I represent, becomes more aligned. And as they become more aligned, I become more powerful. You see how this works? All right, now let's keep it moving. The haiku, my side haikus of the day. We got a lot of rain in Columbus, so it kind of motivated this one. Like rain clears the air, Meditation clears the mind, one breath at a time. Is that Brother Haatim? Is that, take a picture. Take Haiku. They got, hold on, let me pose. Those that's listening to the podcast, I'm posing, right? Come on, another one. Yep. See, when you look in the dictionary and they say haiku, right? And they be like also known as haiku, H-A-2-K-U, right? You gonna see me. Hold on, another one. Take another one. Yep, because I'm haikuing. Listen, like rain clears the air, meditation cleans the mind, one breath at a time. When we consciously breathe and allow ourselves to hear the sounds around us and allow those sounds to become part of our breathing and part of our meditation and part of us, we clear the mind. We make room to grow without even doing anything. I clear my mind. I open up to the possibilities of I give the universe time to tap me on the shoulder and whisper in my ear. Y'all don't feel me. But it's cool. All right. Next haiku. I prayed and I was shocked. The answer came in my voice, telling me to stop. Sometime, as I do my studies, I remember things that this world pushes me against. And many times, this world wants you to believe that you are just a victim here, rather than someone who set up the whole goddamn board. You understand? The self that's in you is greater than all that's in the world. The self that's in you has been around since the beginning of this thing, and it will be here until the end of this thing, right? And like I said, you got to get my piece on my old tape on. Dang, I said tape, but it was actually a CD. My old CD on self-mastery in the self, right? But hold on, the self is ancient, beyond ancient. Has always been, will always be. It's the personality that got you fooled, that got you sitting up here playing games and forgetting who you are. You set this up so that you get experiences. You are here to get the experiences that you need, right? That you couldn't get as a divine being. You can't suffer as a divine being. You can't die as a divine being. You can't, you know what I'm saying, as an infinite honor. You can't, so you got to shut yourself off so that you can get experiences. And I know some of y'all getting upset about what I'm saying, but I want you to think about it. You set this shit up. You just forgot. You was playing the game with yourself and you forgot. You down here lost, right? Thinking that you are broke because that's the way you made the rules up of this game, homie. You playing with yourself. I prayed and was shocked. The answer came in my voice, telling me to stop. What did it tell me to stop? Stop playing. Stop fooling yourself. Stop holding yourself back. Stop being angry with those people when they only did what you wanted them to do, what they needed to do to try to wake you up. Stop. Just stop. Stop. The more you do, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like the more you try to control, the more ripples you cause in the world that causes more confusion. Stop. Realize who you are and make the changes inwardly so then they could be reflected in your outside existence. You got it? Good. All right. Now, last haiku. Hold on. I'm posing. Yep, that's right. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Right, haiku. That's right. I'm haikuing. All right, next one. Focus where you are. Focus where you are. Invest energy in now. There is nowhere else. There's no past. There's no future. There's only the now. You know what I'm saying? I often ask people, I say, you ever woke up in the future? Because if you did, give me some of that you smoking. Because you never wake up in the future. You wake up exactly at now. You never wake up in the past. You wake up now. Everything you do is in the now. Right? Focus where you are. Some of y'all worried about tomorrow. Right? You know how they say tomorrow is not promised? What if I tell you tomorrow does not exist? It's only now. So are you focusing your energy? Are you investing your energy in the now? There's nowhere else to invest it. Invest it in the now, right? I mean, a lot of it, because you're wasting your most valuable resource. That's your time. You said a certain amount of time for you to be here, a certain amount of things that you have to accomplish and do while you're here. You set it up. Now go on and finish your test. Finish doing what you came down here to do. You ain't got to necessarily be uncomfortable unless that's part of your design. I don't think I would design something where I would come down here and totally be, you know what I'm saying, the whole time just suffer. I don't think I would be that type of, but hey, maybe it is. I've been living a good life. I'm just letting you know. Maybe you could be living a good one too. Right? Right? And don't let people be fooling you about what the good life is. Get off the internet. Hey, they lying to you. Damn. I'm at 26 minutes. I ain't even start my script yet. Can I start my script? Anime, ring the bell. All right, Anime, ring the bell. Family, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you who are just now tuning in, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, make some comments so that I know what you like. If you hear something that clicks with you, type in a Ashe, right? I want to see how you spell Ashe. I can tell where you're from by the way you do Ashe, right? Also, throw up some fire emojis. Let other people know that we up here live, because I think I'm going to start doing this one live. You know what I'm saying? I still got to get ready. I'm running late. My brakes is acting up, so I got to get over here to the shop. But anyway, living with Nia shields us from life's random winds that blows away. Hold on, that man haikuing. Hold on. Haikuing. So when they, in the future, when they be like, hey, we need a picture of what it means to be a haiku, right? You know, I just, you know, and those of you on YouTube, you can't hear the sound effects yet. I'm sorry. I'm working on that. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it together, I promise. All right, but hey, let me see if there's any messages, because is there any messages on here? Okay, I'm still streaming. They say I'm live. All right. Let's see. Can I get any messages? All right. Send me a message. Let me know. All right, but anyway, I got to swing the picture too. So I'm going to get the best size for the picture because she beautiful. That's why but anyway. All right, let me get back. I'm going to get focused back. I'm getting, I kind of miss streaming. I really do. I do. I must admit it. All right, so back. Let me back up, Haatim. Here I go. All right, fam. I'm on the script right now, so it's gonna look like I'm reading because I am reading. Put up a chair to our porch, our imaginary porch, because we ain't getting the support we need. So we ain't got the Gye-Nyame porch, we ain't got the Gye-Nyame clubhouse yet. You know what I'm saying? We still raising money for the campsites and stuff like that. Shots fired. That's right. I'm firing some shots. Because I know some of y'all be sneaking in listening. Y'all don't even want to buy a brother coffee. Y'all don't want to throw me a tip on Cash App. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to subscribe and become a candle lighter. I could dig it, right? Read the articles on the slide, steal some ideas, going over to your side of the internet. And hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But those of you that love a brother, go and show some support. Let's build. All right. We need the porch. Y'all know that. I got a group of kids meeting tomorrow. We need not just, I got a group. I got the nation meeting tomorrow, right? we need to be eating. We need to be eating, right? Hey, Brother Haatim. No, I ain't gonna say Brother Haatim. The ancestors gonna find a way. Gonna find a way, right? Anyway, so let's keep it moving. So y'all pull up the chair to our imaginary porch until we get it together. Say your breath down into the kuumba spot, which is 2 fingers below your belly button, right? Right? I could tell you where the Nia spot is, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. Ground your heels into the earth and let us sit this morning and take this medicine. Open up. This might be bitter. You're going to take this medicine, though. We are stepping directly into the radiant golden frequency of Nia, illuminated in the warm, focused, purposeful vibration of yellow. So the color for Nia is yellow. The ancestors handed us an ancient algorithm for this journey. I am the light I have been waiting for. We already walked through that. Come on, say it with me. I am the light I have been waiting for. Look at what happens when our spirits get trapped in the exhausting cycle of waiting. Too often across our neighborhoods, our living rooms, and our generational memories, we find ourselves caught in emotional triads of the lower nature. Mad, sad, and scared. We look at the systematic pressure, the historical trauma, the fiction, and the frictions in our relationship. And I want to stress that. The fiction and the frictions in our relationships. Or the quiet confusion in our own chest. And we freeze. We wait. We wait for a savior to ride in from the outside. We wait for an institution to validate our humanity, a charismatic leader to give us marching orders, or a perfect set of circumstances before we dare to claim our destiny. I'm gonna have to let them. I know it better be some shades on this timeline. It better be some fire emojis lighting this motherfucker up. You had to feel that one, right? You had to feel that one, right? That is the old disempowering broadcast. This is the spiritual outsourcing that has kept divine royalty acting like helpless wanderers. Divine royalty. Man, I know I better get some fire emojis. You are divine royalty. Acting like helpless wanderers. True Nia does not ask you to add more clutter to your schedule. In the Gye-Nyame Journey system is outlined in the Warrior's Handbook, The Life Journey. You can check that out in the description on my author's page, right? Self-mastery is achieved through the sacred art of via negativa, the art of subtraction. Subtraction is a powerful thing, family. Subtraction is a powerful thing, right? Purpose is never something you construct from scratch or chase across external horizons. It is what remains when you scrape away the thick buildup of false narratives, societal conditions, and borrowed expectations. Think of the ancient parable of the lost young Simba who grew up among a herd of sheep. He was told he was weak, told his fangs were deformities, and convinced that his natural roar was a defect. He spent years trying to fit into sheepdom, carrying the crushing weight of blame, shame, and guilt because he could never truly digest the grass of a life not meant for him. I ain't getting no eye shades yet. I ain't. All right. It was only when the elder Simba dragged him to the water and forced him to look past illusion that he shed the sheepskin. He didn't have to learn how to be a lion. He simply had to drop the false identity of the sheep. Like many of you, you need to drop the false identities that you have picked up. Those aren't you. Let your roar out. Too black? Got you. I got you. You wasn't ready for that one. Now, What is the buildup we need to scrape off today to reveal our Nia? We have to scrape off the belief that we are victims of random circumstance. We have to strip away the addiction to external validation, the need for degrees, titles, corporate stamps of approval, or other people's opinions to certify what the Creator already stamped as divine. We must cut through the noise of constant multitasking and superficial hustles that scatter our life force, that I say, into 1,000 meaningless directions. Family, I'm not saying you don't need school, because there's certain things that we do need school for, but I'm seeing a lot more people going to school for shit that they can figure out how to do at a library, right? To be a doctor, a surgeon, an engineer, some computer skills, because a lot of that shit you can learn on your own, because the people that are big time with the computers are people who really learned how to program on their own, right? Taking their own time, experimenting, right? I'm just saying, there's some things you need the degree for, but some of the shit we paying hundreds of $1,000s for, you don't need the degree for that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the certification for a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, and I don't want people to take what I'm saying and just use it to be running around and all of a sudden they become a healer and shit. No, you need to, there is study, right? But some of that institutional shit is a hindrance. Yeah. And it will keep you safe too. Some of it keep you safe, but we need to start in our communities determining some of those things, right? Where's the master programs to become a master in some of our systems, right? Some of the stuff that we teach. All of that shit it appears to be in other people's colleges and shit. When we need to start building stuff on our own. But let me stop. I'm getting off. All right. When you stop, to know what you are, to know that you are the light you have been waiting for means your why must become so clear that so clear and concentrated that it burns right through the paralyzing fog of the how. When you stop managing illusions and start stripping away the unnecessary distractions, you move out of blame, shame, and guilt and step into authentic peace, power, and joy. You stop complaining about the darkness in the room because you have realized that your own inner sun is already shining. Now, I want to remind you today, I'm trying to remind you today, do not allow this day to pass you by as a bystander in your own epic. Please, don't let the day pass you by in your own epic. You are the hero of your journey. You are the antagonist in your narrative. Shed the excess weight, cut the dead fruit from your vine, lace up your boots, and put your stride to your sacred calling. When each of us strip away the false noise and walks our true purpose, our collective brilliance builds an unbreakable fortress for our tribe, our warriors, our elders, and our nation builders. Family. I want to just say, I want to thank you for taking the time to listen, to build with us. Of course, go down to the description. In the description, you'll find my link. Click the link. It'll take you to my doc card where I got all my stuff. You get your Nguza Saba narrative map. It's free. You can join the Telegram group where we have discussions growing. And, you know, I really would love for you to be there. Also, you could get the e-course. You could also become a candle lighter on there. You could buy me a coffee. You could leave a tip. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. We don't ask, you don't get. But hey, this is Brother Haatim, and you know what that means. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.